Hello viewers and welcome to Newsm TV. I am Makanaka Masenyama. Stories making the headlines. Application for passports to be easy for those in the diaspora. In the courts, ex-minister Muguti dumped by wife. In business, CBZ declares $5.5 million interim dividend. In sports, Mapeza laments lack of quality at Chippa United. News in detail. Home Affairs Minister Kane Matema says government has launched an outreach program which will provide vital registration documents, especially passports, to people living in the diaspora. Zimbabweans who are living in other countries have been struggling to renew their passports as well as other identity documents. Matema said they now have taken delivery of new machines, and once these begin to operate, production is expected to shoot up.
3 state-of-the-art high-capacity passport printers have since been delivered and installed, thereby further enhancing our capacity to make headway in the clearance of the backlog and at the same time attend to some current applications.
Zimbabweans desperate to escape another economic collapse, as witnessed in 2008, have besieged the Registrar General's office, with production having at some point recently plummeted at about 60 passports per day due to lack of consumables and foreign currency for machinery. Permanent Secretary in the Ministry, Melus Machia, explained the advantages of the new plan and how it will benefit Zimbabweans in other countries.
We are trying to remove the burden of having to travel to their homeland to seek these documents. So the regularization ensures that diasporians can proceed to the Zimbabwean embassy wherever they are, lodge their applications, have them in the diplomatic bag. Then the Minister of Foreign Affairs would then do the sorting. Of particular importance is the issue of passport applications, which would then be forwarded to a section is already in existence, which is the External Affairs section, which we are saying has to speedily process and send them back to avoid that problem of having to, purchase an air ticket just to come and get a passport. So they will be able to get their passports where they are.
Fertilizer Seed and Grain Director Steve Moland faces a warrant of arrest for failing to turn up for the Public Accounts Portfolio Committee hearing led by Harare East MP Tendai Biti. Moland was expected to appear before Biti's committee Monday, but failed without excusing himself.
We think that their attendance has been in willful default, so they've consciously and deliberately avoided coming to this meeting. We are therefore directing the Clerk of Parliament, the esteemed Mr. Chokuda, to issue a warrant of arrest against Mr. S.A.S. Moland, the Managing Director of this company, for default in attendance on the 14th of October 2019 and today, the 27th of October 2019.
His company is alleged to have received hundreds of millions worth of command agriculture contracts but failed to deliver the inputs, with former Accountant General Daniel Mchemwa having claimed FSG was a funeral parlor. Biti, however, excused Finance Ministry officials who wrote to the committee indicating they are seized with next year's budget issues.
We are giving the Minister of Finance one more last chance before we direct the Clerk of Parliament to issue a warrant of arrest, as is permitted to do in terms of the Parliamentary Privileges Act. So we are re-summoning the Minister of Finance on their own on Friday, the 15th of November 2019.
The Finance Ministry will appear before the Public Accounts Committee on November 15, 2019. In the courts, former Health Deputy Minister Edwin Muguti's marriage has broken down after his wife Tapiwa Messi Muguti, Ni Mukandi, denied him conjugal rights. Mukande filed divorce against the ex-minister, saying he was having an adulterous affair. As such, her love for him has all but died. She said there are no chances of reconciliation, but wants divorce, although Muguti wants to keep the marriage. Mukandi is demanding the couple's Vainona stand and another one in Manresa, measuring 4,000 square meters among other things. But the ex-minister hit back, saying Mukandi is demanding what is not due to her. The case is pending. In business, the Commercial Bank of Zimbabwe has declared an interim dividend of $5.5 million, which will be paid for the period covering the first half of the year, signifying the institution's strong balance sheet. In a statement, CBZ Group Corporate Secretary Rumbidzai Jakanani said the dividend will be paid in respect of ordinary shares. According to Jakanani, the dividend will be paid on or about November 11, and the applicable shareholders' tax will be deducted from the gross dividend. The shares of the company will be traded on the Zimbabwe Stock Exchange up to the market day of November 5, 2019. We end with sports. Former Warriors and FC Platinum coach Norman Mapeza appears to be already feeling the heat at his new South African club Chippa United after taking a dig at the quality of players at his disposal. Chippa are currently stuck in the relegation dogfight. Mapeza, who was appointed early this month to replace Clinton Larsen, watched his side go down 2-0 to Highlands Park in his first league game in charge of the club on Saturday. The defeat meant Mapeza's side remain at the bottom of the log with just 4 points from 9 matches. Chippa United remains the only club in the PSL who are yet to win a league game this season. Reporting for newzimbabwe.com, I am Makanaka Masenyama. For this and more stories, visit our website www.newzimbabwe.com and subscribe to our YouTube channel, NewzimTV.